everybody! Welcome to another Sunday Funday! And yes, Megan is here to contribute, actually. She's not here just to be eye candy in all essence. But yeah, as you can see, we have...
not wallpaper this time.
But as you can see, we have had the chance to go see Atomic Blonde. And yes, we did go see the Emoji Movie too. That review will be after this. We're going to film it, and of course I'm going to put Atomic Blonde up first, because we want to talk about this since we just got done watching it maybe 30 minutes ago or so. Mm-hmm. So, and not only that, but this is like Megan's first real spy movie you've ever watched. I don't think you've ever watched an actual spy caper, ever. Because you've never seen any Jason Bourne movies. You haven't seen, obviously, Kingsman. You haven't watched a single James Bond film. Yeah, this is Megan's first. We popped her a little spy cherry. So, what did you think of it?
I am still processing, but I will say this much. It was wild. It is just wild as the trailers make it look. Although, I agree with something you said earlier. Trailers don't really do it justice.
Yeah. Trailers, I'm going to try not to spoil this movie too much. I'm not sure about Megan over here. But they really try to make it seem like the big mystery of it is that they're trying to figure out if the main character, her name is Lorraine, played by Charlize Theron, if she was the one who killed this one Agent Glaskowicz? Something like that?
Gascoigne. Are you talking about Gascoigne?
I don't know. He's the guy who I swore for a long was either Robert Pattinson or Charlotte Copley with a mustache.
I thought it was Kevin Kline, honestly. But
yeah, their trailers really make it seem like that's the big thing, but no, they know she didn't do it or anything like that. And instead, it's just about the search for this missing, pretty much microfilm that contains all these different spies and all that.
a list of these agents.
Mm-hmm. And the big reason why they want to know about it is supposedly there's one double agent called Satchel.
Yeah.
That's about all I'm going to get into the rest of the actual plot of the film, because from there it actually is just this constant who done it, who's doing this, who's backstabbing this person. It's a really, really good.
Who's spying on this one person?
Yeah, it's a very damn good Cold War spy thriller. It also helps it's set during 1989. The fall of the Berlin Wall is the backdrop for the entire film. And I will say also, it's got some damn good music the whole time. You can sit there and just groove along with the music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really good soundtrack. Just constantly bobbing my head yeah, and of course we had 99 Left Balloons.
Yeah, and not only that, but there was I can't think of the name of the song, but I think it's...
Tell me, Der Kommissar.
I think that's what's called, the one where it's...
Don't turn around.
No, not that song. It's called... pretty much the chorus, 4, 3, 2, 1, Earth below us.
I want to say it's called Major Tom.
Yeah, I think it's called Major Tom.
Yeah, it's kind of riffing on Dave Bowie's Space Oddity.
Yeah. But it's in German. I don't know if the original band was German. If it is, hey, I just learned something.
Well, you got a phone right there. So.
Yeah. Not that worried about it. Yeah, it was fantastic. I loved the soundtrack the entire time. And not only that, but at one point she puts on, what's it, George Michael's?
Father figure.
Yeah, and it, strangely enough, works for a really hard-hitting fight scene. Mm-hmm. It's like, alright, that worked. It worked way too good, almost.
But if I had known the cops were coming, I had worn a different outfit. And Dowie Jones, a different outfit?
Yeah.
So I just so confused. Yes, we have to have different outfits for different stuff. We have our ass-kicking outfit. We have our going investigate our ex-lover's apartment outfit.
Yeah, you know the Femins, they have to have them outfits.
This is my reviewing Atomic Blonde outfit.
Oh, but yeah, I will say also that about the film. If you wanted really good action out of this movie, you're getting it. You're not going to be sitting there going, oh, the action's poor. It's just the right amount of edits. You don't feel like anything's cutting away way too quickly. In fact, at one point near the end, there's this very long, it feels like it's an uninterrupted cut. You can tell there's certain little cuts here and there because how the camera will suddenly swing around certain things. Like, oh, okay, they had to add it right here.
Yeah, that almost went on a little too long. But I will say as much, it made up for it with the fact that, like, it felt very realistic. You know, them getting each other...
beating ever-living dog mess.
Yeah, two opponents getting each other's hits, and, like, just both getting tired, just...
and bloody and
yeah,
broken.
just like, okay, gotta get out, gotta keep fighting. It felt like I was watching, like, a boxing match or something.
It's like a boxing match in the 10th round. They're just trying to eventually...
Or it's like, okay, one of us has got to win. It's like, we're both so tired. Want this to end.
But it's a pretty good scene there. It's like it's just pulled back far enough to where you get the sense of what's happening, so you don't, like, I can't tell what's going on. I feel like I'm watching Jason Bourne. But it's also close enough that it feels very intimate. It feels very, like, it's visceral and it's there in your face. You can feel the punches when they're getting punched. You can feel when they get thrown downstairs. You can feel it's really permeates throughout the entire film.
When they get kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot, I think.
She kicks these dudes in the nuts a lot.
Well, to be fair, that's it. Yeah. That is, like, you guys' like, vulnerable spot.
Yeah. I will say, if you're a dude and you cringe at nut shots, you're going to probably be on the floor by the end of this film, because there's a lot of nut shots in here. You'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I thought she was actually going to shoot a guy in the nuts. It's like, yeah, that'll slow him down. That'll slow any guy down.
If some bitch gets back up and is just fine afterwards, I'm not. Just give him, I surrender, you win now.
Well, that one guy she had to kill I don't know how many times.
Kill?
That one guy she was fighting who wouldn't die, and finally I think she ran over him or something.
Oh.
Okay, I think that killed him. I think that did it.
Stabbed him like 12 times, shot him a couple times, beat the ever living shit out of him with the top of a stove.
And then he, like, gets back up again, chasing off after her, and she has to run him over with the car.
Shoots him a couple more times, then runs him over.
It's like, okay, I think he's dead now. It's like the serial killer that wouldn't die.
Stop it, you're fighting Jason Voorhees. It'd be really funny if that actually turns out it was Kane Hodder. I don't think it is, because it doesn't look like him. Kane Hodder is the guy who plays Jason in the actual guy who does the body for him.
Alright.
Now, Megan learned something about Friday the 13th.
Alright.
Yeah, and only that, but this is also a really good mystery. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of obvious swerves you can kind of see coming, but then there's these little swerves they'll do that you don't quite see coming. And it's a really well written film, and also, surprisingly enough, it's based on a comic book. Yeah, if people are like, oh, is it a little realistic? It's realistic in terms of the fighting, but you can tell the comic bookness here and there. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of double agents, there's a lot of triple agents, there's a lot of quadruple agents. It's the right flavor of comic book, though, for this kind of film. It feels grounded, but lifted just enough out of reality to where you're not sitting there, what's the best word I could say? You're not sitting there trying to piece this how it fits in actual history. Which is fine. That's not what this movie's intended. It's intended to be a gorgeous looking movie, which it does. It looks like an 80s film.
Yeah, very neon.
Yeah, there's a lot of good neons. There's a lot of... It's the best way to describe it. Very washed out colors whenever you get to... Because, of course, this takes place in West Berlin, East Berlin throughout it. But a lot of the stuff in East Berlin, it's very washed out in terms of its colors. It's a neat little homage to the fact that, that's how the Soviets did. They got rid of colors. Mm-hmm. They pretty much robbed the entirety of Eastern Europe for a while of their identity. That's kind of an ideal of communism. Dreary. It's less dreariness, and it's an attempt to robbing one's identity. Because you can't fully become one with the state if you have your own personal identity.
Well, I'm just saying, very dreary, very dreary color scheme.
Bland.
Yeah, is what I'm saying. Very dreary, like very depressing is what I'm meaning.
It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
Again, homage to how communist stuff was done.
And of course, you also have the western side, like very neon, very bright.
Yeah, like you can't miss them. They're kind of staying out there. They're the '80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could say it's like safely. This was a really fun flick. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed all of the action. The soundtrack kicks ass.
Mm-hmm. There's not a single song I did not know. I mean, maybe one song I think, but I can't remember. I can't remember when it was playing, but anyway.
And of course, this movie ends with "Under Pressure" by Bowie and Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you tried to ask me something. It's like, okay, let me enjoy this part. I love this part. It's like, it's like kind of jam into it.
all I was trying to do is I was wanting to go bathroom. I was like, can I go bathroom or can I go by you?
Well, you were asking me like what I thought of it. It's like, okay, tell you here in a second. Let me finish jamming to this part.
Yeah. So you really haven't said much. You know, like where do you feel about this movie? Like, what do you feel in terms of negatives? Because that's the problem. It's like if they ask me, I'm like, I kind of love this.
Since it is a kind of a spy thriller, I was left a little bit, like wondering, like, what the hell? And what happened? What? I'm so confused. What's going on? Kind of feelings like, oh my god. But like after thinking about it, after talking with him, I was like, okay, I think I got a better idea now. I was like, I think I know what's going on. I will say as much, just when you think you got the ending figured out, like who's who and what's what, nope.
It comes up, punches you in the nuts, and walks off. Because it hates nuts.
Yeah, it'll throw you for a loop. And then when you think you got that one figured out, another loop.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's good when a movie can actually legitimately constantly surprise you. I hate movies where you can watch it and you're like, I know what's going to happen here. This is going to happen.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's going to turn out to be the bad guy, or this person can turn out to be working with this one person. It's like, yeah, I was like, I hate it when you can see the ending coming like a mile away. It's like, oh, y'all are being way too obvious with this. Like, really? You're not even trying, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this was actually kind of original.
Yeah.
As far as endings go.
I mean, maybe. And I will go ahead and say also, I don't know how true this is to the graphic novel. I don't care either. It's one of those...
It was a fun movie.
Yeah, one, also, it's like, I don't care about its authenticity compared to the graphic novel because this is such a minor graphic novel. It's similar to, like, if somebody complained about 300 not being 100% true to its original source material. It's like, it's a graphic novel that's a pretty much mythological retelling of the 300 Spartans plus a few thousand other people that were actually there that held back the Persian army at the Hoth Gates, I think it was called. I can't remember. Yeah, it's a mythological retelling of that. 300's allowed to have a bit of liberties. It's not a film based on a graphic novel, say like Captain America, where if they changed a lot of how he is, people would have problems. This one's like, I don't know what they changed, but if they changed anything, it couldn't have been that much, maybe even a better ending or anything. Because I do know with, like for instance, Road to Perdition, some people who are big fans of the graphic novel had issues with the fact they changed the child that's in it to be far less blood hungry. Which was a running theme throughout the entire film. Tom Hanks' child, he was trying to get him away from that lifestyle Tom Hanks was in. It's like, so that made a lot more sense in terms of the actual film and also the graphic novel. Like, that was just a minor fuck up they did. Mm-hmm. I don't know about this, but I will just say it's like the film is fantastic. If you want a hard-hitting action film or a really good spy thriller or just a really good nostalgia bomb, you're getting it with this thing. In fact, you're getting all three of those. And the only way I can see you're not going to like this is maybe if you hate the 80s. And I will say sometimes it is a slightly slower paced film. Like some may think, oh, it's just action, action, action. Think a little bit less like Taken and more like the Bourne Identity films with better camera work and a slightly less convoluted story. Which is a good thing. Yeah. And so I wholeheartedly say go see this now. go watch it. Don't see fucking what came out last week, because it's #1 this week again. Oh, we watched it.
I was gonna say, didn't you go see it?
Yeah, we watched Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Don't go see Dunkirk. You're gonna be bored out of your mind. Go see this. This movie is much better. Hell, the acting's better in it too. That's the odd part. And that's another thing I can say. The acting's fantastic in this movie. Everybody is just the right amount of cheese at times. Charlize Theron is fucking intimidating, strangely enough, for his little bitty woman, but you feel like she can beat the ever-living dick out of you. Because she will kick you in the dick about 85 times, probably.
Why keep kicking me in the dick?
Yeah. Probably be like that. You feel like Vegeta by the end of it all. So, yeah, go see this. Before I give my scores, even though I'm already filleting this movie enough, what would you give this in terms of a score? Sorry, I'm not going to spoil this movie, y'all.
Well, it's like I've been thinking about it. Like I said, I'm like not entirely sure what to make of it. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more it's like, yeah, this is a fun, wild movie. Had, good story, good like setting and like good backdrop. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Good, like awesome soundtrack.
Yeah, you'll be sitting there just grooving along with this movie the whole time. It's sort of like, to me, the Tron Legacy soundtrack. I love that soundtrack. It sounded so 80s, but also so new. At the same time, it was a perfect mesh of it, and I was like, tasty. This one, there's a few like newer renditions of certain songs. I think 99 Love Balloons gets redone a little bit, though they have the original, of course.
Yeah.
And I also like that whenever they have certain songs come up, usually they punctuate the action in a very well done way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of covers in addition to the originals.
Mm.
It's almost kind of weird, but it's like
it meshes
fits.
better than it should. Well,
yeah, it's like it fits somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works, but it's like, what sorcery is this? But,
hey, it works.
Yeah.
So what would you give it though?
I believe I would give it a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Not quite perfect, but really, really close to it, huh?
I don't know, I was thinking like an 8, but it's like, I really can't think of much that I didn't like about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, okay, I guess I gotta go with a 9.
Well, this movie's balls and dick are firmly in my mouth. I got as much of its genitals, and actually it probably doesn't have balls and dicks, it probably just has a vagina, who knows? But yeah, it's 10. I know. I'm easy to please with a good action film that's well written. I can't help it. Sorry, I prefer my action films to actually have action in them and have good characters. Oh, I'm sorry that Dunkirk's too smart for me. Fuck Dunkirk, so hard. Yeah, Atomic Blonde is one of the best action films that have come out this year. I know I've kind of been saying that about a few other different films, but that's the reason why I say it's one of the. Like, I would say Baby Driver is also a fantastically done action film. This has a lot of the really well done shots like Baby Driver does. Guardians of the Galaxy was such a fun adventure as well. This has some of the fun adventure in that, and also great visuals. Though Guardians of the Galaxy does trumpet a little bit here and there, but still, it's like one of those like
I need to say it's hard to top Baby Groot.
Yeah, Baby Groot's adorable.
Especially him dancing in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a fantastic movie. Go see it. It's well worth the price of admission. You're not going to walk out that disappointed unless you are just one of these people who think it needs to be dumb, mindless violence. Because, sorry, this is going to give you some smart violence. Sort of like The Accountant in a certain way. It's the best comparison I could say. And that's also another great thing I can say about this movie. At best, you can see certain little bits that will remind you barely of this other spy film or this thing, but nothing direct. This feels very wholly original, strange enough. That's an odd way of saying it. Yeah, so go see it. We both recommend it. I know Megan's probably, yeah, go see it.
Yeah, it's wild. It's pretty fun, actually.
Wild and crazy kids. You know you love me. But, yeah, I will let y'all know we usually do our end of the month thing from the last movie, but yeah, we got that one more review.
We can do it during the Emoji Movie.
Yeah, we're going to do it at the end of the Emoji Movie. But yeah, we'll talk about what we're going to go see in August. And I will let y'all know the rest of this year's going to be weird. It might be a lot of stuff where it's like, hey, I said I was going to see this, but you can't. So, we'll see how everything all plays out.
Sometimes you are seeing by yourself.
Yeah, or I'm just going to be like this. There's nobody here. Not even other people. So yeah, we'll see y'all here in a little bit when we talk about Emoji Movie. Pray for us. So, bye-bye, everybody.
Dankeschön. Wrong word, I know.
What's that? Thank you.